Hello everyone, I am Krooked and I do stuff, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. Today we have Galerians Ash, the sequel to Galerians for the PlayStation. These games are wild. If you didn't see my review of Galerians, you should go check that out first, just because I did play that first. And this is the sequel. So I've never actually checked out the sequel before this. I know in the original it's a bunch of brain popping fun.
Did you?
That's
just call me?
a way to say that.
That's weird.
But this
I could have sworn I heard
this is of
somebody call
course
my
the
name
sequel.
just now.
So let's see what it does. I'm hoping they got rid of the tank controls, because that's honestly like the worst thing about the original game is the tank controls.
Let's go see Dorothy.
We'll see.
I need to see
I
Mother.
do know that by the time like Resident Evil 4 came out and stuff, there was still tank controls-ish. No tank controls! Woohoo! Alright. Wow. This game sure as hell kept the creepy aspect of the game, though. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hello. That's weird. Let's see if we can change the settings. I very much dislike inverted controls, so... And... Wow. It doesn't look like you can. That's fine. So, yeah. Let's talk about what this game is. If you didn't go back and watch the original, you're basically a child experiment that gets the ability to have psychic powers. That's Galerians. And then you find out that there's more children who have psychic powers, which is kind of where we're at now. If I can make it out of here, you'll see some crazy, crazy things. Oh, hey, a shield. That's nifty. So... Okay. I interact with it twice, and it shows me who's inside. It doesn't matter if I do a third time. Okay, so Rita. Okay. Okay, so I think I have to go and look at all of them first. Kind of like a tutorial storytelling kind of thing happens. It's fine. Hey, that's me. That's weird. And this one is also me. That's weird. Anywho's, let's leave this place now. Nope, still can't. All right. Let's go in the green fire then. Yeah. Maybe, if it lets me. Okay. So I found one of the other ones on the ground. Now this is opening, and we can kind of get on with the game. So, just talking about the graphics, it does look like kind of a early to mid-era PlayStation 2 game, but it doesn't look bad at all. It very much has that creepy aesthetic and vibe that you want for a Halloween-style game. It has voice acting, which is always a plus.
It's inside my head.
And the voice acting actually sounds pretty decent. So you can't really complain about that too much,
My
right?
brain. It feels like something's being written into my brain.
The graphics are smooth, which is a plus as well. Well, as smooth as they can be for this era. There's some games that look a lot worse.
What the hell
But it
was
looks
that?
creepy. And it kind of has that dark vibe. Whereas in the previous game, you know, a lot of it was just spent inside of, well, a mental facility. This one, not so much. that I can tell so far. Okay, cool. So you can use your psychic powers, which red was always a fun one because you can shoot fire. Square allows you to use your power. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. So yeah, square allows you to use your power. Triangle changes your power. And in the original, if you use your power too much, you kind of have a seizure, and I think that's happening right now. And everything around you just kind of blows up and dies. Yeah. So that's exactly what's happening now. Is I use too much power, and now everything's having a seizure and dying, and that includes me. Don't remember how long that lasts. Oh yeah, I have to take things to get rid of it. But you know, it's a good element because it helps you get away. This is really, really dark though. It's kind of hard to see, which, I mean, again, you want that in a horror game, but at the same time, you also want to be able to see the game. And I didn't see anything in settings that would let me. Circle does a roll to get out of the way. The fact that you can't move the camera on your own is crappy, because it makes it a lot harder to do things. You can go into the menu by hitting Start, which will allow you to do anything you need to do there. You can go into Options. There's no sort of visual option setting, which sucks, because again, what if I need to turn the brightness up and it doesn't work on my TV? I actually just turned down the volume of this a little bit because I noticed that it's about the same volume I am, which I also just fixed that a little bit. So maybe it's signing on a door, blah, blah, blah. I'm obviously not getting anywhere with the things chasing me by just killing them over and over and over again. But I'll have some more fun by killing them. All right. And yeah. Sound-wise, I mean, this game sounds great. It's what I've talked about quite a bit. When you get to this era of gaming, most things just sound good. There's very few that don't sound good in this era, because they apparently abandoned sound design for some reason, but for the most part, everything here does sound pretty good. Yeah. It's a game that you're going to have to research and find out what you exactly need to do at certain points, because like the older Resident Evil games, and even like Galerians, it's not super linear, and there is some parts that are very confusing. But that being said, should still be able to kind of figure it out along the way. It says someone is controlling me somewhere. I don't see... There she is. Hello, are you the one controlling me? I'm almost out of the Nowcon, which means I'm going to have to switch to like red or something after this. But it looks like you can grind pretty heavily in here if you wanted to, so there's that. But yeah, you're still gonna have to run around, kind of figure it out. I don't think that this is nearly as enticing as the original. I don't think it draws you in as much as the original, and it's a lot more confusing, whereas the original's a bit more linear, like I said, but it's so good. So with all that being said, I'm gonna give Galerians Ash, like a 6 out of 10. If you've played the original, you're going to enjoy it more, of course. But if you haven't, you're basically going to be lost. You're not going to have any idea what's going on, and you're probably not going to have as much fun. It's definitely something that caters more to the people who played the original. Now, this might be your first experience with it, and if it is, you might have a really good time. But if I had to guess, you're probably going to want to play the original first, which will make this a much better experience. But again, if you haven't, you're just not going to get the experience that you want to out of this, and it's going to be confusion, and you're not going to dig it. So that's why it gets a 6. It is good, but it has flaws. Basically being the fact that it relies on you playing the first one. So, with that being said, comment down below, let me know if you've ever played Galerians Ash or the original. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that subscribe button, that way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted. And hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!